How's it going, guys? Bringer Platoon here, and welcome back to another great set of games in World of Tanks Console Edition post-update 6.0. Today I'm going to have 3 games for you with me driving in the CS-44, a brand new Polish line of mediums, or rather, it's the Tier 7 version in the line that was just released a few days/weeks ago, so that's fun. I'm just clicking on it on tanks.gg to give you more information about it. This thing has no armor. It's got no armor anywhere. It's got like a decently armored turret going like around 150 millimeters of protection all around the turret in the front. But other than that, the rest of it is just it's not muy bueno. Okay, the upper plate is deceptively armored. It says it can go up to like, there's auto ricochet parts, but there's only a little bit there that is actually auto ricochet. The rest of it is actually pretty well armored, but above the quote-unquote armored plate for the upper plate is a very flat centerpiece that is only 100 millimeters thick, and it's very flat, and people can just shoot there instead of your very oddly angled front. Basically, don't shoot the curvy bit. Shoot the bit right underneath the gun, and you'll go through each and every time. Doesn't matter how angled they are, any which way. Just, you'll pen it, no problem. Or just shoot premium at it. At the turret, I mean. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's not very armored, it won't save you from much, and I guess it can side scrape, but because of the weird angle of the upper hull, it gets equalized when you try. So, yeah, don't do that. Just surprise people and pop out and play peekaboo with people. So, it's got a 100 millimeter gun on it, 168 average pen for its standard AP rounds, and 220 millimeters of premium APCR pen, or is it heat? It's heat. Fantastic. For, yeah, 220 millimeters of pen for the heat rounds, and then, of course, you're going to do 300 on average damage per pen with those shells. I'm not going to talk about high explosives because I don't use them on this tank. Maybe I will. 53 millimeters of pen for the high explosive rounds, dealing 410 on average per pen instead of the standard 300. Dispersion at 100 meters is kind of lackluster for a medium tank. It's actually very bad. It is 0.41, not the best, or, you know, remotely close to being decent. Another bad thing about this tank is the DPM. It's just appalling. Just under 1500 base DPM. Poopy. 2.1 aim time, which actually isn't that bad, but when you factor in everything else, it's not great. Not great at all. You get 1100 health. Is that the same for console? It is. 57 kilometers an hour top speed, which is not bad at all. 15 kilometers an hour reverse speed. You get, okay, more negative, sorry. 6 degrees of gun depression and 15 degrees of gun elevation. Absolutely crap for a medium tank in both regards. 370 meters view range. What else? 15% fire chance. It's not the greatest. It doesn't have bad terrain resistance, thank God, so that won't be a problem the majority of the time. But yeah, this thing has a 9.5 second reload with consumables on, with a gun rammer on, as well as Brothers in Arms, as well as that other skill. What is it? Quick loader, whatever the skill is to give you 10% lower reload time. That's on as well, and it's 9.5. Like, what the hell? For the reload time on a tier 7 medium tank. I could understand if it was a derp gun, but it's not even that. Or is it 8.5? I couldn't tell. I think it's 8.5 or 9.5. Let's just pay close attention when I fucking actually reload. You guys probably already know, but I want to know for reference. Okay, it's almost 9 seconds, so I was right in the middle. But, like, gross. Like, come on. But that was with consumables on, so I would imagine it's 9 point something seconds, to be honest. But my god. It's not a good medium. It's decently armored for its tier. I will give it that. But it's like, that could have hit literally anywhere else on that Tiger 2. and that would have been a pen. And now I'm going to get hit in the ass because it was supposed to pen and it didn't, but it's mostly my fault for not aiming completely. That one should have fucking went in, despite me not aiming. I had the entirety of the tank in front of me. Sometimes this game just trolls you, and like there, I almost didn't go in the tank a third time, or in a tank a third time. I am only going down this line for the tier 10 when you get the rapid movement. It basically is a siege mode type deal where you click it, you go into it, and your camouflage gets decreased, but your horsepower goes up to like 1400, something crazy great like that, and your max speed is topped out at 70 instead of 55. And when you go back into travel mode, you can still go 55 kilometers an hour, but you get back all your concealment rating back to normal, and your gun is, you know, back to normal as well. So basically, you can't hit shit on the move in travel mode, but it is good for getting into spots early in the game, especially with that added wonderful horsepower. We have a camping T-29, because that's what you do in this tank, and he clearly doesn't know how the fuck to play it, so I'm going to punish him, or my team is, by, yeah, equalizer. Well done. Way to take the kill. It's fine. Go Artie, I guess. But this first game was nothing compared to the next two games you'll see of this tank. This first game is probably the best result you can hope for to have regularly. I would say, what do you need to 3-mark this thing? Not that I care that much about it, but out of just curiosity, what do you need? Polish. Oh, you fuck. You need 2100 on average damage per game to 3-mark this vehicle. So that's not terrible. It's not great, but because they're so new, I guarantee that'll go back down. Let's just see what the other tier 7s take. Yeah, like 1500 for the Panther, 1800 for the A-44. It'll drop down. The only reason it's kind of high in regards to the other standard tech tree tier 7s is because it's new. It'll drop right down, so no worries about that. But if you get 2500 damage in this thing per game, you're good to go. You're going to have games where you won't be able to pen anything, like the game that I'm in right now, and, well, there's not much you can do, in all honesty. You just sit back as support, snipe at what you can, try to get in some free easy shots on people who aren't paying attention to your general direction, and try to hide your tank as best you can. You can try side scraping. It does work for the most part if they can't see your tank, but if they can, well, then it's going to screw you over more than it's going to actually help you. Maybe not. Maybe people are more stupid than I take them for, but yeah, as I said, side scraping equalizes that upper part of your tank, so good luck with that, I guess. It does have spaced armor on the side, which helps it a lot. And it does... Oh, wow, it's actually got 50 millimeters of side armor as well. So, as much as you want a side scrape in this thing, and as good as it does sound to side scrape in this thing at tier 7, that upper part just fucking ruins any possibility of doing it. So, again, have fun with that. I'm going to take my spot down the 1-2 line, because that's what fucking everybody does, or goes up to the hill. I usually go this way if I have support heading this way. But that's the only reason why I'm in this spot to begin with, because if all of them went to the 0 line and up the hill, I would not be wasting my time up here, because it would just be, well, a crapshoot. I get spotted there, kind of wish that I didn't. Must have been that light tank scouting around, or somebody else hiding in the bush behind, I don't know, around J12. Don't know what's spotting me, but I'm telling these guys to move up or help. And maybe they take that in stride, so they grow some balls and move up a little bit. But, I can't fire when I spot things. Because if I do, I know I'm going to get detected, so I just take my time. I'm just chilling over here, I'm spotting targets. And then, we have an ISU-152 sniping. And as you can see, perfect example of why I should not have fired there. I get detected instantly. And, luckily I don't get dicked on by their double arty, just chilling out. I don't know what their arty's looking at, by the way. Must be the mediums in the middle there that they're targeting, but that's unfortunate for them, because if they killed me, we probably would have lost this game. just because then my team didn't have anybody spotting for them except for the YOLOing light tank now in J4 or 5. But yeah, I'm going to take my time with this Conqueror. Probably should have aimed that shot in more, but it's fine. I now have like 2 or 3 bushes ahead of me, so I feel free and safe to shoot my shells as I need to. I'm going to put one into him to finish him off, and then I'm going to get detected, so I'm going to back off again and wait for him. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to say fuck it because I'm full health and the game is almost half over, so I'm like, whatever. I'll use some HP. I'll get some more spots to be aggressive, or lose some HP to be aggressive. And oh look, it's a J Panther. Wait, there it is. Now I have 2 more shots that I can take from him, and what's going to happen to him? Get the fuck out of here, dude. ISU 152, love you, friend. Thank you for that shot. And I even compliment him and say great shot. Thanks for the assist. Oh, I really wish they would put cover me back on the command wheel instead of just spamming this position and then help. Like, there could be 100 different things I mean to say here. I could be saying, there's a target here, shoot it, help. I could be saying, there's already, well, yeah, I guess that's what I said before, but yeah, I know I'll probably get nope, I take the shot, and I don't get detected because I'm 417 meters away. You can keep yourself concealed in this thing if you put on advanced concealment along with optics. It does help a lot, and I think I actually outspot this Yag Tiger, unless the tank destroyer outspots him for me. But I'm not going to take a shot. Nope, I am taking all of this assisted damage. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this was all me. Awesome. And I'm just going to wait for the kill shot, and there it is. Because if I shot and he didn't fire, then he would have popped one into me, and I probably would have died. I absolutely would have died. He hits for 560 on average. And that's the game. Tier 9 matchup versus a Tier 7 tank. As long as you're smart, you can take advantage of their extra HP just to get more spotting damage for yourself. If your team's not retarded and actually shoots at what you spot. That's a big part of it right there. So that's, oh, you know, a meager, I'm going to say, just quick math on this, 1,700 plus 3,700, that's 5,400 combined. Just rounding down and up. Which is a phenomenal result for a Tier 7 tank. Especially this one with the lackluster DPM and the not-so-great armor. But it is a lot more armored than other Tier 7s out there, or other Tier 7 mediums, I should say. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much. But at least they have, like, DPM to counteract it, excluding, of course, the tank that I don't like really at all, the T-20. It's not a bad tank. I just don't favor it in my mind very much. I'd much rather play the Pershing or the tank a tier below it. Either the Sherman or the Easy 8, the Thunderbolt, pretty much any of those. But anyway, this is going to be the best game I've ever had in this fucking tank. I get over 20,000 XP in this game. Naturally, it's with boosters on, because of course it would be. But still, though, you'll see in the very end stats of me getting that XP. Don't worry, it does all the math for you. For the most part. So in this spawn, I always go up here to spot for my team. It's very risky, especially if they have a light tank YOLOing down the middle, because then there's a very good chance that I'll be caught out. Like that guy right there. Well, I'm not surprised you didn't detect me, because I didn't fire yet, but I'm using my consumables, because I know that that gives me more view range, and that gives me more of a chance to spot things before they get a chance to get into their positions over there down the 0 and 9 line. So that's why I did that. And I put a few shells into that Oni? Not Oni. Yeah, Oni. I don't know what the fuck that was. OI? I don't know. The Slapjack and the VK100-01P are camping in the back because, well, to put it plainly, they're not very good players. I'm gonna guess. If you are a good high concealment tank or a light tank, you can pretty much chill at H7 or H6, hiding in bushes on that hill right in front of them to get easy spots on anyone on this hill. And that ruins this spot for them, because every time they pop out, they're going to get nailed by people sniping with you. Or if you're a tank destroyer that has kind of a big boomy gun, but you have decent concealment, you can sit all the way back on the hill in K5-6 and use that little hill to fire off of. You can use the... what is it? The altitude difference to both fire up here at the hill as well as the tanks that rush down the K line. And you can get a few shots off and then run away very, very safely. So that's good information to know. I learned about that little trick, I would say, a few weeks ago. I'm going to put a free shot into this slapjack. I get detected by their light tank. Fortunately, though, the VK-101P did not manage to connect the shot, so I'm still full health. Thank God. I don't know why I took that risk when I knew that light tank was there. I should have been paying it more attention. But against my better judgment, I decided to go over here with this tank. Ooh, I don't know what the fuck that Artie was firing at, but I think it might have been me or the heavy tank behind me. So that's terrifying to witness. So if I go in front of that heavy tank and assist him that way, I'm probably going to get my fucking teeth kicked in. So I'm going to go behind him and attempt to do a little flanky flank maneuver. But the only problem with that is that both the slapjack... Where's the slapjack dead? The VK-100.01P, or K? Whatever the fuck it is. The VK over there is waiting for me, as well as these tanks. So this was a big risk, but I just decided to take it because why not? And then they have a light tank, so I'm like, whatever. My team will probably start attacking once they realize I'm behind him. And I'm just going to let that light tank work one over on me. I want to get this armored target out of the way first. And hopefully my team will pick up on the vibe and start to help me out. Luckily, this super heavy French tank misses. I get a little love bump from him, costing me some health. I don't know what the fuck my team is doing. Why has no one killed this asshole yet? There we go. Jesus Christ. Took them long enough to advance, and then they died instantly after I did all the work and took all the hits. Hilarious. Boy, people are so competent in this game, aren't they? But, yeah, we still got that VK to deal with. It's a scary target. I'm going to put another free shot in despite being detected. I don't think anyone else is back there besides their Artie, but I just have to roll the fucking dice right now because I need to put him down to a one-hit before I disengage. Otherwise, I risk running into him, and I'm pretty sure that with one pen from him and a love tap, he could kill me very easily. So, definitely want to make sure I take care of him for the most part. Where the fuck did he go? I'm thinking he went forward over here, but that would have taken some actual horsepower. So I go over here, and instantly I'm thrown through a loop because I'm like, shit, I can't believe that he didn't fucking pen me there, and now with my terrible DPM, I have to kill him before he reloads. So this will be fun. Wait for it, and... if that didn't go in, I was screwed. He could he have killed me in one hit? I don't think so, but I love tap this guy a little bit. That was perfect. I hit him once. I need to hit him one more time. Did I high roll there? I don't think he had... Did he bounce off me once? He bounced off me once, thanks to my weird angling there. But, yeah. Very, hectic situation. Not much I could have done there other than wiggle as much as I did. Luckily, he was a bad driver and didn't really aim really any of his shots. Let's be honest, he was auto-locking me the whole time. But I was also auto-locking him, so if I missed, I would have had much worse, well, no. I would have died if I missed, and since he didn't pen one of his rounds, he died instead of me. So that's fun. Good for him. Now I'm thinking, where the hell is the Artie? Because if they're not in this corner, they're definitely in the corner. They just fired. So there's one. I've got a high explosive loaded. I'm going to wait as long as I need to make sure my aiming circle gets as small as their tank. Let it fly, and then one hit him. Because if I low roll my regular shell, then I'll have to hit him twice, and that's another 9 seconds I gotta wait. So, no thanks to that. So, Where the hell is their other Artie? It's a good question. I would assume that the other Artie is in this corner, right past this wall, and I'm kind of like iffy on flooring it towards him because I know if I do that, I'm just going to get not one tapped, but shotgunned, and I want to avoid that happening, and it's like, well then, clearly he's not in this corner. I'm going to go over here, and where is the Artie, do you think? I believe, if memory serves, he's in, like, the A-B line, A1 or B1. Very odd. Although I guess not really. But, yeah, we've already done extremely good work for a Tier 7 medium tank. I've been on minuscule health for a good 3 minutes now. Or has it been that long? Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. But I'm on a one hit regardless. It's 4 and 4. They've got tank destroyers that haven't been spotted yet. Or I don't know what opposition they have up this hill, so I'm being extremely careful and hoping that I can spot something, or hoping that my team can move up and spot something for me. Like, what's this guy doing? Oh, he's got more health than me. You go ahead. Attack. Oh, it's so stressful when, and of all tanks that they could have on their team, it's a fucking Ronmatol Borsig Waffen Trigger. Like, ugh, that tank is so deadly in the right hands. And if you don't know how to play it, well, it's still very forgiving, but you gotta have a good concealment crew on it, or just knowledge of bushes overall. Otherwise, you're screwed. He kills the Artie. Where the fuck was the Artie? Maybe I was too far to see it, or maybe it was just on the map, and I'm very oblivious to my own gameplay here. But I didn't see him. So he must have been over there somewhere, just chilling out. Good thing the AT-15 took care of him, though. I am thankful to him for that. However, now we're in a bit of a pickle, because my heavy tank seems to be having a little bit of a Down syndrome case, and I am doing something I shouldn't be doing, which is flooring it towards this light tank. I'm thinking he's a one-hit. If I kill him, that would be a huge breath of relief. Then all I would have to deal with was that Ronmatol Borsig, and now this KV-4 is bum rushing out in the middle, which really is his best option, but I wish he wouldn't be so obvious about it. So my mentality is that light tank is capping. And then someone else is capping because it went from 1 minute and 30 seconds down to 45 seconds to cap. So that's 2 of them. Where's the third person is my question. And without that question being answered, this is an extremely risky play. I outspot the light tank, take a chancy shot, and make sure my shot is actually aimed. There's no reason why I shouldn't have died there. That Batchat should have had 4 shells ready for me and just started blind firing. Or, well, not blind firing, just auto-locking onto me. So, there's the T-25-2. I've got a tree in front of me. I feel safe firing, except obviously I didn't because I backed up immediately. But I did get that shot to go in. Now he's definitely on a one-hit to me. I'm going to finish him off, get detected, and then luckily the Borsig doesn't finish me off. Because once again, I'm hiding my tank after I get detected. That KV-4 still has a good chunk of HP, I think. And that Borsig is a potential one-hit to him if he uses high explosive, I think? Maybe? I don't know. I might be lying. But he's definitely not a one-hit to me, so I need either the KV-4 to hit him one more time. Oh, he has 641 HP. I thought it was 500 something. Moving on. Either I need the KV-4 to grow some balls and floor it towards him to take the hit for me, so I can finish him off after he pens him once, or that's exactly what happened. Because if we approached him from opposite angles, if I had to floor it towards the waffle with the KV-4, he could only finish off one of us, and I could just blast through the building and reload before the waffle had a chance to. But all in all, very scary result, and very scary game, and very amazing result. That's 20,000 XP in one game. Hilarious. Hilarious. But I'm just eating my own tongue right now. I almost didn't have enough space on my screen for all the medals that I had gotten during this game. Reaper medal, Radley Walters medal, Ace Tanker, obviously, high caliber, like, wow. Base defender, because, yeah, just insane. Excuse my monotone voice, it's like 1 a.m., so very tired. But I figured I would do this recording before I hit the hay. So, hope you guys enjoyed the 3 games of the new Polish Tier 7 Polish line Tier 7 medium. Sure, the words happened. And I'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching.